Cheese is viewed negatively, too obese, it's too salty, overindulgent. And we held that belief for many years, particularly for senior citizens who were attempting to maintain their health. However, what if I informed you that certain cheeses don't cause your body to break down? In fact, they make it stronger. What if, hidden away in your refrigerator, wrapped in wax paper, aged to perfection, and entirely forgotten, was the key to greater balance, stronger legs, and less muscle loss after 60? When properly selected, cheese is more than just safe. It may be one of the most effective strategies we have to combat sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. I'll thus go over 3 particular cheeses that are high in premium protein, necessary amino acids, and nutrients that aid in muscle growth in today's video. These diet fads aren't popular. I've suggested these clinically validated diets to hundreds of senior citizens who wish to live more independently, walk farther, and stand longer. Where are you watching from and what is your age? Please let me know who is traveling with us today. Let's get started, beginning with the first item on our list. The first cheese is cottage cheese, which is a silent muscle builder. I'll start with cottage cheese, which you've undoubtedly heard of but may not have appreciated sufficiently. I understand that some of you may be thinking about boring snack trays or diet programs from the 1980s, but allow me to reintroduce cottage cheese to you, not as a diet item but as a powerful muscle-preserving agent for the elderly. For just 81 calories, half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese provides roughly 14 grams of protein. The kind of protein within is even more remarkable. The majority of it is casein, a protein that takes 6 to 8 hours to digest and feed your muscles. Imagine it functioning in the background as you go about your day or even as you sleep, like a time-release muscle-mending mechanism. Additionally, each serving of cottage cheese has more than 1 gram of leucine. The signal that tells your body it's time to gain muscle is leucine, and just to start that process, we require more leucine after the age of 60 than younger folks do. When you combine cottage cheese's soft texture, low chewing need, and adaptability, you get a protein source that is suitable for practically everyone, particularly if you're not feeling very hungry or have trouble with difficult meats. In the morning, combine it with honey and berries. For a savory combination, combine it with tomatoes and herbs. Use it in dips and spreads or blend it into smoothies. I've even witnessed patients use cottage cheese for mayonnaise in chicken salad. The worst part is still to come. Daily cottage cheese consumption by older persons has been linked to reduced muscle loss, greater recovery, and increased strength, according to several studies. This effect is particularly evident when combined with mild exercise, such as walking. The protein concentrate, Parmesan, is the second cheese. Our second powerhouse is Parmesan, one of the world's oldest cheeses and one of the most underappreciated by seniors. Genuine. Something wonderful occurs while Parmigiano Reggiano is matured for at least 2 years. It's almost as if the cheese has already been digested as the proteins inside start to break down into more absorbable forms. This implies that your body needs less effort to use the protein within. You can get more than 10 grams of protein from just 1 ounce of grated Parmesan. For older folks who consume fewer portions, that is a significant victory. And Parmesan is rich in calcium in addition to protein. Calcium is necessary for every muscle contraction in your body. When you don't have enough of it, your hands shake, your legs get weaker, and your energy levels drop. Even better, Parmesan has virtually little lactose due to its lengthy age process, making it safe for the majority of those who are sensitive to dairy. I frequently explain to my patients that Parmesan is a protein supplement. It is concentrated, salty, and only a small amount is needed to have a significant impact. For breakfast, grate it over scrambled eggs. For lunch, sprinkle it over soups or roasted vegetables. And for supper, stir it into casseroles. Powerful nutrients that your muscles crave are added by even a spoonful or 2 per meal. Additionally, watch for the dotted rind that reads Parmigiano Reggiano when purchasing the authentic product. A little goes a long way because the flavor is so rich. Ricotta, the third cheese, is the quick-fixing repair agent. Let's now discuss ricotta cheese, our third covert weapon. One of the best fast-acting protein sources you can give your body after working out is ricotta, which is soft, creamy, and frequently written off as a dessert ingredient. Why? Due to its high whey protein content. The protein that absorbs the fastest is whey. Whey jumps in, giving your muscles amino acids in as little as 30 to 60 minutes, whereas casein acts slowly. This makes ricotta the ideal food for seniors after a modest workout, a walk, or gardening. In addition to 14 grams of protein, a half cup contains branched-chain amino acids, or BCAAs, which bypass the liver and travel straight to your muscles. Additionally, ricotta is easy to digest, low in sodium, and perfect for people who have poor appetites or dental problems. It tastes great in both sweet and savory recipes. It can be stuffed into veggies, stirred into spaghetti sauces, spread on toast with honey and cinnamon, or made into a protein dessert with fruit and cocoa. According to a study of seniors who had 3/4 cups of ricotta every day experienced increased stability when walking, enhanced balance, decreased risk of falls, and increased muscle mass. Improvements like that have the power to transform lives. Additionally, because ricotta contains both casein and whey, you can benefit from both slow and rapid protein absorption in a single smooth spoonful. If this has been useful to you thus far, please take a time to subscribe to Senior Guide and like this video. We dissect scientifically supported strategies for maintaining physical strength after age 60 every week. Additionally, think about forwarding this movie to a loved one who is over 65. They can have a completely different perspective on cheese. Let's now discuss when to consume these cheeses. For timing is as important as the food itself. The majority of seniors try to make up for their morning protein deficit at dinner. However, the research is unmistakable. This isn't effective. There is a limit to how much protein your muscles can absorb at once. You need between 25 to 30 grams of protein every meal, spaced out throughout the day to combat sarcopenia, and as soon as you wake up, you get your first chance. Overnight, your body has been fasting for 8 to 10 hours. Your muscles are in breakdown mode as a result. You shift from breakdown to repair as soon as you take protein, particularly from foods like cottage cheese or ricotta. Protein should therefore be a priority during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. As anchors, use our 3 cheeses: berries with cottage cheese in the morning, add Parmesan to your salad or soup for lunch. Ricotta was incorporated into your evening meal. All day long, this rhythm keeps your body in a state of muscle preservation. Doctor, how much of these cheeses should I actually be eating each day? Is one of the most frequent queries I receive. Let's make this simpler. Let's first determine how much protein you need each day. You require 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight if you are over 60. Divide your weight in pounds by 2.2 to determine your number. After that, double the figure by 1.2. Therefore, 150 pounds is equivalent to roughly 68 kilograms. 68 times 1.2 is 1.2. Your daily protein goal then shifts to 82 grams. Cheese is no longer the only source of protein for you. However, you can actually get 35 to 40 grams a day from our 3 muscle-building cheeses, which is nearly half of what you need. For older folks who frequently avoid meat or consume insufficient amounts of foods high in protein, it is a game changer. This is a basic daily cheese schedule. Breakfast consists of 28 grams of protein and 1 cup of cottage cheese. Lunch consists of 10 to 11 grams of protein and 1 ounce of freshly grated Parmesan. Supper, 14 grams of protein and 1/3 to a half cup of ricotta cheese. Your protein core is encircled by whole grains, fruits, and veggies. It is sustainable, it's in balance, and it's effective. Let's combine these cheeses with easy movement to get even more power out of them. I'm not asking you to start lifting weights or going to the gym. Light resistance exercises such as wall push-ups, standing and sitting from a chair, or carrying a basket of laundry can really be sufficient to activate your body's muscle rebuilding processes, according to studies. The key is right here. Protein is most effective when your muscles are only a little bit active. They seem to be paying attention and prepared to take in what you have to offer. You will therefore double your muscle-building outcomes if you engage in modest exercise for 10 to 15 minutes and then eat one of these cheeses, particularly ricotta or cottage cheese. We refer to this as the anabolic window. After the action, it lasts for roughly 2 hours. Now is the time to provide your muscles the nourishment they require. You don't need to be flawless, but your muscle reaction will look younger the more often you combine movement with these proteins. You'll be able to tell by your posture, gait, and sense of steadiness. No food is ideal for everyone, of course. Let's discuss some safety measures. Gently. One issue is lactose intolerance. Fortunately, Parmesan has aged so well that it is virtually lactose-free. Many of my patients handle little amounts of cottage cheese and ricotta well, especially when consumed in moderation. If necessary, use lactase enzyme drops or start with modest portions. Another influence is sodium. In addition to the inherent saltiness of Parmesan, certain types of cottage cheese also contain a lot of sodium. If at all feasible, choose low-sodium varieties or counterbalance your consumption with foods high in potassium, such as spinach, sweet potatoes, or bananas. In contrast, ricotta is naturally low in sodium, making it a great choice for anyone who are controlling their blood pressure. Concerns with cholesterol. According to recent research, cheese does not substantially increase the risk of heart disease when consumed in moderation as part of a balanced diet. However, to stay within your comfort zone if you have cardiovascular problems, think about using part-skim ricotta or low-fat cottage cheese. It's important to keep in mind that cheese includes vitamin K, which may interact with blood thinners like warfarin. Cheese is not something you should avoid, but you should consume it regularly and let your doctor know that you've included it in your daily routine. Finally, exercise caution while consuming large amounts of protein if you have chronic kidney illness. Before boosting your daily protein intake over your current levels, consult your healthcare professional. This isn't meant to frighten you, it's to give you power. With the right information, you may safely enjoy these cheeses and make informed decisions. So let's start doing something about it today. Enjoy half a cup of cottage cheese with berries and cinnamon for breakfast tomorrow. Before 9 a.m., that amounts to 14 grams of healthy, muscle-building protein. Grate a little fresh Parmesan cheese over your sandwich, salad, or soup for lunch. Spread a dollop of ricotta on toast with honey, or incorporate a tablespoon or two into noodles for supper. You've already consumed 35 to 40 grams of protein for the day without giving it too much thought. Now, for 90 days, do this consistently, not flawlessly, but consistently. In your calendar, set a reminder. Maintain a basic food journal. Note little victories, such as how stable your legs feel, how long you can stand without getting tired, or how simple it is to climb stairs. Monitor the change. And keep in mind that you don't have to be athletic. You don't have to be flawless. All you have to do is show up, get some exercise, and give your body the nourishment it has been subtly requesting. It's not just aging that causes muscle loss. It's about not paying attention to the cues your body gives you, but you're paying attention today. You've decided to fight back today. This is your mission then. This week, purchase these 3 cheeses, consume tiny, regular portions of them every day. Spend about 10 to 15 minutes a day softly moving your body. Do it again for 90 days. Additionally, you won't simply feel stronger after doing so, you'll have more strength. It's never too late to begin muscle repair, and you know just how to accomplish it now. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. Please like and subscribe to Senior Guide if this video was helpful to you. It helps us reach more individuals like you and lets YouTube know that this kind of material matters. Tell me in the comments which of the 3 cheeses you plan to sample first. And if you follow through on this strategy, report back in 90 days with your findings. I read all of the messages. As you become older, here's to more freedom, stronger legs, and steadier steps. Go have some cheese now. Your future self will be appreciative.